Hello and welcome to Healthy Living, a program where we talk about non-communicable diseases. My name is Sarah Chilora, and in this program we're talking about peptic ulcer disease, and I'm joined by Arthur Bunyani, who is a nutritionist working with Planter Adventist Hospital. Remember, this program comes your way courtesy of MAZIM.
You have all your MAZIM information in one place. With the MAZIM mobile app, all MAZIM members register on the MAZIM mobile app. Download the app from Apple Store or Google Play Store. Install and open. Click register to register. Enter your membership number. The default membership number has 9 digits. If you don't succeed, try 11 digits. Choose your name, password, and OTP destination. Remember, when adding your mobile number, 265, not plus 265. You can also register with your email address easily and keep updated with your MAZIM account right in the palm of your hand. For more information, email infodesk@mazim.mw or visit www.mazim.mw.
Thank you for joining me in this program.
Thank you.
So like I said, we're talking about a peptic ulcer disease. What exactly is peptic ulcer disease? Because I actually think sometimes you just call it ulcers.
Yes. Yeah, usually just say ulcers, but to be specific, we'll be talking about peptic ulcer disease. Those that affect the food tract. Because you have to know, you can have ulcers, like bed sores, that's an ulcer. Yeah, that's a sore. That's a wound as an ulcer.
So basically an ulcer
we're talking about,
like a wound.
Yes. So specifically we'll be talking about those that occur in the food tract.
Okay.
It can be in the stomach. Usually they are in the upper GI tract, the upper food tract. Okay. They can be in the stomach or in the tube that brings food into the stomach, in the lower part of that, called the esophagus, or it can be in the small intestines. Okay. That's what we call peptic ulcer disease.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the common signs that one possibly could have peptic ulcer disease?
Yes, there are several signs, there are several symptoms which one present with to the hospital. Usually people complain of abdominal pains. And these abdominal pains are usually associated with food. Sometimes they just feel discomfort. They're not feeling normal the way they feel usually. Sometimes they feel like they want to vomit. That's another sign. Or sometimes they vomit food. So
do they just randomly vomit, or when they eat a specific type of food?
Yeah. Those are some of the red signs, which happens when the ulcers are so worse. Okay. So someone can vomit as well. And you look at the substance, they vomit.
Okay.
Yeah, but then to say that someone has got ulcers, it means your doctor, your physician has to do proper examination on you, and then with the symptoms you're presenting, and then there are laboratory tests which follow, as well as other diagnostic tests. They use a machine to see in your tract. Yeah, maybe you heard about endoscopy. Yeah, those are some of the test investigation they do to see in the GI tract if there are ulcers, there are sores within the food tract. Okay. So when they have seen, they have confirmed, then you are diagnosed and confirmed that you've got this disease in confirmation with your symptoms which you presented.
All right.
Yeah.
What causes peptic ulcers? I think with my layman's knowledge, usually some people say maybe staying longer hours without eating and then like making it a habit, and then eventually you develop ulcers. But what exactly causes peptic ulcers?
In fact, there are several factors which are associated. Like what you're saying, some eating habits could predispose you to have ulcers in the long run. But you have to know as well, some people who have had invasive procedures in their food tract can also end up having a sore in their GI tract. Or else, as you say, sometimes as well as stress. Sometimes when you are stressed for such a long time, some people don't end up eating a lot. And then their stomach is empty, and you have to know that in the stomach there are acids which are produced. They've got a function in the digestive process.
Yeah.
But then when they find that there's no food, they end up eating up our lining of the GI tract, so you end up having ulcers.
Yeah.
So it's like stress is another factor, as you're saying. Some eating habits, poor eating habits, as you're saying.
Yeah.
Like irregular meal times. Yeah, those things, when you stay long without eating, and then you produce those acids, and then they end up eroding your lining of your GI tract, of your food tract, ending up having these sores, and then you end up being diagnosed to have ulcers.
Can this be a genetic problem?
Yeah. I think evidence shows that they also associated with family history. So that's another factor as well, genetic. Not only that, long use of certain kind of medications as well can also predispose you to have ulcers.
Okay.
Yeah, especially those that makes your stomach produce more acids.
Yeah.
That can make you have ulcers. So there's several factors which are associated with the causation or risk of having this disease of peptic disease, peptic ulcer disease.
Before maybe we go to maybe the precautionary measures that one has to take, I've actually witnessed some cases where the certain people are not advised to take some type of foods. Let's say spicy foods, sometimes alcohol.
Yes.
Different kinds of foods. Sometimes maybe even chili food.
Yes.
What's the connection between the peptic ulcer and the restriction that comes along with the food?
Yeah, I think that comes as part of management for someone who has got already peptic ulcers. But as saying, we some people who feel like they are already at risk of it, it's better to avoid certain kinds of food.
Yeah.
You mentioned of alcohol. Alcohol also affects the lining of the GI tract. Yeah. Not only that, and certain foods as well, especially spicy foods that irritates the GI tract. So if you're already at risk, the best is to avoid these kinds of food. Otherwise, you just end up having ulcers in the end.
Okay.
So there is a relationship in the way they act on the lining on the GI when they are passing through the food tract, especially alcohol, things like smoking, certain kinds of food, usually that irritates the lining, usually predisposes so to have the disease in the long run.
Is this a problem that could come and go, or it's permanent? You have peptic ulcers, you have peptic ulcers.
It's a condition which can be treated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, most people usually they come in the late stages. Some people, and we have to know that this ulcer can end up into another disease as well, like a cancer, a gastric cancer in the long run. There's this other bacteria, maybe you've heard of. They just call it in the hospital H. pylori.
Yes.
Helicobacter pylori. It's also associated with peptic ulcer disease.
Okay.
It's also associated with also gastric cancer, which comes later. So what we're saying is the fact that you have the disease, you have to know ways how to avoid some of the things which would expose you. Like if you've got the bacteria H. pylori, and then you're being treated, because that has to be investigated in the lab. They take a sample and then they have to confirm that you've got that bacteria, and then you find that the doctors know the medication they give to treat that bacteria, because it makes the wound not to heal faster. So it makes you to have the wound for so long. So in the end, it can grow, or maybe it can also disturb the growth of the cells, which can end up into other dangerous conditions. So the best is when you've got the treatment, you have to get that medication and then follow whatever your doctor prescribes to you.
All right. Now, on the issues of recommendations on somebody who's got peptic ulcer, what are the recommendations that you actually give to them? What type of lifestyle are they supposed to lead?
Yeah, for sure. There is certain lifestyle which they have to follow, so that they have their condition managed or treated or get healed out of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, as we say, there are things which follow which are difficult. Some people can end up having a perforation, a hole in their GI tract. which is a dangerous situation. If it hasn't been treated, the ulcer itself, it has gone so big, and then they created a hole, and then that's a difficult condition as well. And they said it's hard to manage in a lot of resource environment like our country. So the best is to follow whatever your doctors are saying. So as a general recommendation, the first one which we advise our clients is those who have got this disease, peptic ulcer disease, is to follow their prescribed medications. You find sometimes they're given antacids.
Yeah.
Antacids, these are medications which reduce the acid levels in the GI tract, in the stomach. Yeah. So they have to take those medications as they prescribed by their doctor or given by their pharmacist. They have to follow exactly. And the best time to get these medications, as another general recommendation, is usually 2 to 3 hours after their meals. We recommend that one. But they can go by whatever their doctor prescribes, or maybe before their bedtime they can get this medication. That's the right time to get them, because you have to, when you've eaten after this time, that's when the digestion has happened. And then when you've taken that at that period, it means you're reducing the levels of the acids in your stomach. So that's the best time to get the medication. The other factor we advise people who have got peptic ulcer disease to follow is, as a lifestyle, is to stop smoking.
Okay.
Yeah? If they can't maybe avoid or reduce.
So smoking is also a problem in this.
Yes, it's a problem. It's a problem because the smokes itself also irritates the smoke doesn't just go into the lungs; it also goes through your GI tract. It's a hole. It's a passage. Yeah. So they end up those carbons irritating your GI. So the best is to avoid. They just worsen your condition.
Yeah.
So as a lifestyle precaution or as a lifestyle recommendation, we advise them to stop smoking if you've been diagnosed to have peptic ulcer disease. The other thing we advise them is to avoid certain medications. There are certain medications which increase or makes or irritates or erodes the GI tract.
Yeah.
Drugs which look like simple drugs like aspirin. It's difficult. That drug doesn't have to be taken
lightly.
Yeah, in a patient who has got ulcers. Even they would even feel it after taking that.
Are you serious?
Yes. So the best is to avoid.
Yeah.
They don't have just to take any other drugs in this group of aspirins.
Okay.
In fact, in the hospital, in the pharmacy, they call it NAIDS. It's a certain group of medication, which means brufen, diclofenac. There are several drugs which are in that group, which has to be avoided.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful as well when you're buying medicine on the counter. They have got different names. Some are just trade name. You can't recognize that this is the same aspirin. I'll give an example of Grandpa. You may think maybe it's a certain drug, but it's the same aspirin. So there are some trade names. So the best is to talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist whenever you are using some of these medications which are associated with increasing risk of worsening your condition of peptic ulcer disease. The other thing is to follow a well-balanced diet.
Okay.
That's very important. They have to follow a healthy and a well-balanced diet as we advise. Maybe then in Malawi we're talking about the 6 food groups. You have to follow that diet, and then with the right portion sizes. The other thing is they have to find ways to manage their stress. Stress is a factor on its own. Yeah, when you're stressed, your body reacts, and even the GI is part of our body. Yeah, and so it reacts as well, and it produces some hormones which also exacerbate the release of these acids in our food tract, especially in the stomach. So the best is to find ways to curb when we're stressed. As adults, as human beings, we always go through stressful situations, but don't have it for so long if we know that we have got peptic ulcer disease. It's part of your treatment, it's part of your management. So find ways how you can handle it. Maybe by exercising. That's another way where you can transfer your energy instead of affecting your body. Yeah, you transfer to exercise, and then you find that the stress is gone, and then find other ways. So in terms of general recommendation, I would say those 4 or 5 points would help someone with peptic ulcer disease to avoid exacerbating this condition or having this disease for so long without being treated. But it's possible to have it treated and have healed out of it. The ulcer to have healed and then have the disease no more.
Right.
Yeah.
In case you are just tuning in, this is Healthy Living, a program where we talk about non-communicable diseases. My name is Sarah Chilora, and in this program, I'm joined by Arthur Bunyani, a nutritionist who works with Blantyre Adventist Hospital. This program comes your way courtesy of Mazin.
Life is an up and down journey where anything can happen at any time. But at any time, you have peace of mind with Mazin. Mazim offers all-inclusive affordable medical aid cover in various packages of schemes in line with your budget, with a promise to take care of you and your family in that time of dire need. From giving you access to medical services at hospitals locally and abroad, emergency evacuation, dentist and optical care, all the way to funeral benefits. Mazim is there holding your hand, keeping you covered. For details of the medical scheme you need, call 01-820-298, 01-820-543, 0888-707-100, fax 01-820-217, email infodesk@mazim.mw, or visit www.mazim.mw. Mazim, your ultimate healthcare solution.
Welcome back to Healthy Living, a program where we talk about non-communicable diseases that affect our lives. In our program today, we are talking about a peptic ulcer disease, and I'm joined by Arthur Bunyani, a nutritionist who works with Blantyre Adventist Hospital. So moving on with our program, you had talked about the recommendations that you would give to someone who's got this particular problem. Now let's look at the dietary side of it, the dietary aspect of it. Mm-hmm. I remember at the beginning you had mentioned the link that exists between maybe a peptic ulcer and certain type of restrictions in relation to food. Mm-hmm. But now, what type of food do you recommend in terms of this dietary issues in relation to the peptic ulcer?
Yes, as we said in the general recommendations, they have to follow a healthy diet, a healthy, well-balanced diet.
Yes.
But then there are certain eating habits, there are certain habits which they have to follow, or certain which they have to avoid. I would say the first one is, if you have got peptic ulcer disease, it's good to know that you have to have time to eat your food.
Yeah.
Usually people, we feel like we don't have time for food, but how we look, how our bodies look, is the way we eat. Yeah. So what we're saying is, if you've got peptic ulcer disease, the best is to eat slowly, but then frequently.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'll give an example. Usually in our country, we usually have 3 big meals. Mm-hmm. Breakfast, lunch, and supper. Usually, that's what we have. So, if you've got this condition, you can break that into smaller portions.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 to 6. Yeah, but then frequent throughout the day, instead of having that big chunk.
Yeah.
The principle is you want to have your stomach to have something almost most of the times. It doesn't have to be empty.
Yeah.
Because when it's empty, there's a sore, and when you produce those acids, they'll just worsen your problem. And then so the best is to break your food into smaller portions, and then frequent, and spread them throughout the day. So the other principle about that, as we've said, is to avoid alcoholic beverages. Yeah. Alcohol burns. Alcohol is a drug. Yeah. It also burns the lining, the mucus, the lining of the GI tract. Yeah, it affects it. So the best, when you've got an ulcer already, it's not good to be taking alcohol. When we're talking about alcohol, we're talking about OBS.
There are no exceptions.
Yes, wine, including wine.
Yeah,
because there's alcohol also in wine.
Okay.
That also includes spirits. Yeah, any kinds of alcohol. Let's avoid it.
Right.
Apart from that, we must avoid very hot food as well as very cold food. Okay. Yeah, some people like too hot, some people like very cold food. So that as well, that's not good for your condition. Okay. Yeah, because when you're taking someone which is very cold, it will affect the muscles, the lining itself, and then they just worsen your symptoms. Maybe you feel discomfort, you feel the pain. So the basic is to avoid. Not only that, there's certain foods which contain gases, drinks as well as foods. So the best is to avoid this kind of foods and beverages which contain gas. Fizzy drinks, let's avoid them. They're not good when you've got ulcers. They just increase the gases in your stomach, some of which will make the acid levels to increase and then make your condition worse. The other thing is to restrict or avoid use of caffeine. Caffeine is also another irritant as well.
Yeah.
Coffee, yeah, as well as normal tea. Normal tea also contains caffeine. So you have to avoid, including some drinks as well.
Yeah.
They contain caffeine. So these are things which you have to avoid.
It has to pay attention.
Yeah,
to.
and then there are these specific food which irritates the GI.
Okay.
Yeah, there things like pepper, either black pepper or red pepper.
Yeah.
It irritates your GI tract. So the best is to avoid it.
Okay.
Yeah, paprika is another food which you have to avoid.
All right.
You know, mustard. Mustard is also another food which has to be avoided. Chili, that also includes chili powder.
So it's not just this chili that we use,
Yeah,
but even the powder.
yes, we have to avoid it.
Yeah.
And as well as you said, strongly flavored foods, those has to be avoided. And foods which also contain lots of acids, those foods has to be avoided. As well as foods which has got too much salt. Have you ever put salt on your wound? It's painful. How about
painful,
it's the same thing. So if you
So the logic is the same.
same.
Yeah.
So food which contains too much salt, that's not for someone who's got ulcers.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Makes sense.
food which has got lots of sugar as well.
Yeah.
Sugar is another thing. Whenever that people don't think about it. Some people when they're taking their tea or whatever, it's almost a syrup with lots of sugar in it.
With a lot of sugar in
So
it.
the best is to avoid it. That's not a best choice.
Yeah.
We have to know as well as we're following a healthy diet, we have to maintain your weight.
Okay.
A healthy weight.
Right.
It's very important. Yeah, if you've got so much weight, some of the weight also accumulates in the abdomen, you know. Yeah, it also has an impact on your condition. So the best thing is if you've got so much weight, maintain it to a normal weight.
Okay.
Yeah, so that includes as well if you've got undernutrition, if you've got low weight, come to the normal range.
Okay.
It's healthy weight. That's what we're targeting. But this other factor is very important for us to take note of, because I've heard most of people have got us say things like Sindimaji and Gaiwa. But what we're advising them is to eat food which has got lots of fiber in it.
Yeah.
So
Gaiwa is a problem.
whole grain is one of it.
Yeah.
In Malawi, where Sima is our main meal, you have to know that Gaiwa is the best choice, even for someone who's got ulcers. I've heard people in schools going to their boarding masters have got ulcers, so
I can't eat
I can't eat beans. No, we are saying if you have got ulcers, the best food are those which have got fibers.
Okay.
So beans, lentils.
No escaping them.
Yes, whole grain food.
Yeah.
That's your great choices. So always follow a healthy diet. And the other fact which you have to know is you don't have just to take out healthy food without consultation with an expert.
Okay.
You may create other issues, other problems. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And lastly, maybe on the issue of exercise, you know how it usually affects the stomach area. And I've heard some people who say, I can't engage in exercises because I have ulcers. What is recommended in terms of exercise and one who has ulcers?
Those who have got ulcers are supposed to exercise. It's good. You know, I would say exercise is like a drug. It affects almost the whole body systems. Every system in our body is affected with exercise.
Yeah.
The psyche, the mind, yeah, the GI tract, everything, the neural system. You find that most systems, the respiratory system, the food tract, the GI, the digestion system. So the best is to exercise. Because you would see some people haven't exercised for so long, or someone who just been staying for so long, they end up having another condition like constipation, which is an issue just because they're not moving around, they're not making their body work. So I wouldn't buy that idea that when you've got acid, you don't have to exercise. No, it's not true. Okay. I think it's maybe just a hearsay, maybe they're getting wrong information that the best is to exercise, to be healthy, to maintain their healthy weight, as well as a normal body function.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for information. That's all we had in this program of Healthy Living, but also in this segment mainly where we're engaging with our guest, Arthur Bunyani, who's a nutritionist from Blantyre Adventist Hospital.
bweretsani galimoto yanga ndikale limeneja bweretsani galimoto yanga
mukutani
titere
kunja kwako mukutani kodani shikushoko
mwene ndikudikira nyamata pachanayitanisa galimoto kalekale ndiyichiyitanitsireni galimoto munthu wangoti ndikubwera iye amangoti ndikubwera mudziwa maejeti
achokochoko musandiseketse mwayona ije tinaodera limodzi chake yabwera atu ine pacha ndikupanga clear ndi Malawi Cargo Center Limited.
Kodi inu munayitanitsa kudzera ku
Malawi Cargo Center Limited.
Tsono rine wangayu adangoneuza kuti basi amapanga ndi maejenti
ashokosoko Malawi Cargo Center Limited ndikumene china chilichonse chimene chimafika padoko la Dar es Salaam amapanga clear chimafikira m'manja mwa Malawi Cargo Center Limited.
Kodi
angakhale madobadoba muwadikirawo akudikira ku Malawi Cargo.
Tandiuzani ubwino umene fo anthu amene amayipitsa amati kumene kujako anyamata
amafuna kuchireni maumbanya dala Nkhani ndiona kuti ino mukapanga maumbanya mukapanga clear ndi Malawi Cargo tukamba kuti ubwino ngosayamba galimoto yanu ikafika padoko la Dar es Salaam tikunena kuti magalimoto onse amasungidwa ku Malawi Cargo ikafika galimoto yanu chimene chimachitika chona kuti amakupasani masiku 14 musanayambe kulipira kena kali konse ubwino wina opanga clear ndi Malawi Cargo Center Limited ndionena kuti amakupatsani ma triangle plates aulere fire extinguisher yaulere komanso ku Malawi Cargo muli ndi ufulu olowa kumpando wa Malawi Cargo ndi ukaiona galimoto yanu ndikuona china chilichonse chimene chinabwera ndi galimoto
china chilichonse chimene chimabwera kandi makontena kandi zina zonse zimadzera ku
Malawi Cargo Center Limited. Inu mukapanga clear ndi Malawi Cargo Center Limited tukambonena kuti misonkho imene imathanzira chituko cha dziko lino komanso kodi awo akambirembere kodi akakuthawa mukapezera kuti
ifa Malawi Cargo Center ndi eni yake ankhala kale antchito imene yopanga clear katundu ena onsewa akuna mizani katundu akafika ku ship ife ndameti makatenga kubwera nawe kuyadi kwathu kumene timapanga clear ukuyendetsera nobwera kuno ku Malawi komanso tili ndi office pa Songwe border imene timapanga clear ndi Malawi Revenue Authority komanso dziwani kuti mukagwiritsa ntchito ma services yathu ndikuti mukutukula nawo pa chitukuko cha dziko lino tidalire
apezeni Malawi Cargo Center Limited ku Plaza House kuseri kwa Magetsi House ku City Center mu mzinda wa Lilongwe. Zindikirani kuti malipiro onse amakhala mu ndalama yakwacha ya Malawi.
Ukhondo ndi udindo wa aliyense. Ukhondo wanu umakhudzanso ukhondo wa anzanu. Kodi chimbudzi chanu ndi chodzaza? Musavutike. Imbani foni pa nambala iyi 0886 449 610 kuti mavuto amenewa athe. Timamanganso zimbudzi zamakono za ukhondo. Samalani ukhondo wanu ndi wa anzanu.
Cup noodles. Pop Me Instant Cup Noodles.
Proudly brought to Malawi by H. Adam.
Wow! Do you know why I'm so happy? Just won Lotto. I'm now a millionaire. You want to be the next winner? Let me show you how. First, go to any Premier Lotto agent